Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Tone 300 and welcome to another episode on Greg Tech New Horizons. Today we're going to try and achieve something pretty good. So we're going to do a bit of a chemistry lesson and we're going to try and make molten polyethylene. So this would be quite a big achievement if we can do it. Let's get into it and have a look at what we've got to do. So first of all we need to follow the quest line. So there's a quest for ethylene, which is here, and I believe that leads on to molten polyethylene. So we're going to have a look at how we're going to do this. First of all, we've got to achieve ethylene, which I have been preparing, and then we'll move on and turn that into molten polyethylene. Looks like we're going to need quite a few cells as well. We'll get to that. So I'll show you what else I've been up to. So I've set up a couple more tanks and been trying to make different gases and trying to work out how I'm going to make this molten polyethylene for a while. It's been really bugging me actually because it's quite a tough one to do. So as you probably saw last time, we've got ethanol. We did manage to make that. And the reason I made ethanol was, if I can find it, so ethylene, just find the one for the polyethylene, I think it's this way. So recipes for multi-polyethylene. I'm pretty sure there was one. Basically it was ethanol and sulfuric acid, and that's how you made the ethylene, I believe. So we've been making biomass, turning that biomass into, what we turn it, was it fermented, or let's have a look, ethanol, there we go. So he turns that into the ethanol. I was then looking at ethanol and, I think we're doing this wrong anyway at the moment. It's basically ethanol and sulfuric acid. Yeah, there we go. And you can get ethylene. But what I hadn't noticed is an MV recipe, and I don't have an MV chemical reactor just yet, or enough power really to run a load of MV machines. So let's try and stick to LV machines to do this. We are going to be setting up an MV infrastructure as well. So I think the best way we can do this, because I even set up a way of getting oxygen and hydrogen gas just in case we needed any more. This is just electrolyzer, electrolyzing water. It doesn't make hydrogen and oxygen, so I've got a double setup feeding these two tanks. So we're just going to leave that running and store up some hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. I'm sure we're going to need it soon. And while that's running, we're going to try and make the ethylene. So I do have a tank of oxygen here, tank of hydrogen as well. I mean, these are just, they are being used but not overly, so we do have spares. We have a lot of spare materials and gases and different fluids. Right, so today I'm going to use naphtha to make ethylene. It seems to be quite a good way of me doing it. Let me just put my armour back on and my piston boots. It's easy to get around. So I was just going through looking at what I've got. I mean, I've got a whole tank of refinery gas, I had a whole tank of naphtha, and various different setups, and we also got a whole tank of light fuel as well. So I've decided to use the naphtha. We're going to severely steam crack it. So this pipe here, I've upgraded it. It was bronze. I've now upgraded it to protein. So this goes upstairs to an existing setup we were using to make propane over here. So I've just adjusted the settings a bit. There's our tank of propane that it's been making for a long time now. So we're just taking naphtha cells, putting it on program 3, mixing it with steam to get the severely steam cracked naphtha. That then gets fed into the distillery. On program 10, this gives us ethylene from the severely steam cracked naphtha. I think this seems like quite a straightforward way of doing it. I mean, the only thing we're using is our raw oil, which we have run out of now, but I will be able to get some more. I just need to pipe to a new oil well. So now all I need to do with this ethylene, actually we need to finish the quest, don't we? So we need 4 cells to do the quest. But first of all I want to try and connect it to a large steel tank. So I'm going to change the output, because at the moment it was output into this tank for propane. So we're going to output it down. I do like to put these directional arrows on just so I know which way everything's running, and stops a bit of lag as well. Right, so this is an empty tank that's not being used. It's been here for a long time now. I actually built too many tanks when I settled this up. So we're going to want to output it as well, so we might have to move the valve. Or we could move this pipe, hang on. Right, that still gives me access to that other valve there. So if we auto output fluid. Okay, that's going to carry on making us our ethylene. And hopefully fill this tank up. Or partly fill. So yeah, we're making ethylene now, so we can go ahead and put some cells. If we've got any cells, let's have a look. 4 I think we wanted, didn't we? Okay, so that'll complete the quest, hopefully. And I'm going to take the empty cells because I know we're going to need a load of cells soon. Actually, what was biochaff? Don't know, I'm sure we can make it though. So it hasn't actually unlocked this yet because it requires 0 like oxygen or O like oxygen. Okay, so we need to do this quest here, which means we need to do electrolyzing all the things. So we need to make an advanced electrolyzer first. Okay, this machine is very important for your MV progression. If you find a biome with tons of stained or hardened clay, you can process it here, plus some other machines into sodium, lithium, silicon, aluminium and oxygen. Okay. Let's bookmark that and have a look at the recipe. So we're going to need a couple of MV circuits, which we can now make quite easily, hopefully. Is it night time? It is, isn't it? Okay, we'll tidy up all these pipes at some point and put the covers on. For now, let's make a couple of MV circuits. Let's just have a look at the recipe, just remind me. In fact, it's done in this machine, isn't it? Where are we? Circuit assembler. Oh, there we go, we've already made 10 anyway, so I don't actually need to do any more. Okay, MV machine hole. Right, let's go upstairs to our main crafting area. I'm actually going to have a look into upgrading my microphone, guys, as well, by the way. So if you've got any suggestions about what one to get, or I prefer to have like a headset with a microphone on. I just find it a bit easier for my desk space. But yeah, let me know what you guys are using, and I'll have a look. So MV machine casing. Let's have a look for our plates. It's more of all iron plates we need. I should probably actually make a few of those, shouldn't I? Okay, so I just need these copper cables. Well, that didn't go to plan. Right. Silver wires. Starting to use some new materials, I see. So, wire mill. Program 1. One cable with a piece of glass. There we go. Okay, so that's our extractor. I'm going to place this in here because I'm not ready for MV machines just yet. I will be soon. I need to work out where and how I'm going to get the power from for them. Right, let's claim that. "64 oxygen cells." I wouldn't be surprised if we already have these somewhere. Yeah. Okay, we'll empty those back in. Yeah, so you can just electrolyse water to get oxygen. I mean, it's a byproduct of several different processes. So this tank itself is probably coming from... is that coming from electrolysing water? I mean, what else do we have? There is a chemical reactor at the back, so we will be making some kind of fuel here, no doubt. It's been a while since I used this, so I'd have to go back and find out what it was we were making. Anyhow. I think I'll just take the loot bag in this case. Right, so with this oxygen, I was going to connect it up to this pipe network. We may need to add a pump to it, but let's see. So we have another spare tank here, and this was for the ethylene. So if I mix ethylene and oxygen, I think it is, that should give us our polyethylene we're after. So ethylene and oxygen in a chemical reactor, multi-polyethylene cells hold 144 litres, perfect for 1 ingot or plate. Okay, so we might get some leftovers. So we can either use compressed air and ethylene. And compressed air is pretty easy, you just put a cell in a compressor. So that will give us 144 litres of molten polyethylene. Or we can use oxygen and get 216 litres. So as we do have quite a bit of oxygen, I think that's what we'll do. And I think this tank will be for our molten polyethylene. I might reuse this setup as well. So we had naphtha coming in, being hydro cracked by the look of it, for butane. In fact, I've got a spare chemical reactor here, so Right, so we're running off of buffer anyway, so we could add to this. So if we feed our... Which way should we do it? Oxygen or... Yeah, let's feed the oxygen into a chemical reactor. Right, the cables must be behind. Ah, so we're still running on tin cables around here. Let's do a quick upgrade while we're in here. Nighttime sneaks up on you so quick in this game, doesn't it? Right, so I need my wire cutters. Machines, that chemical reactor. Okay, connect to that one. This is so dark. Right, put the ethylene back in there. So basic chemical reactor. Now, how am I going to get the pipe over to it? Could go through the floor. Be fairly straightforward. Or I could try and get it behind. So also where I do need to get the ethylene there as well. I don't want it to look too messy. Right, let's bring... let's put the pump on there. Okay, here we go, oxygen gas in. Now we could do with another fluid canner to can the ethylene. Which is also going to have to come in. Like so. So we need a fluid canner, we're going to need some more fluid pipes. I'm hoping I've got some fluid pipes somewhere. Hang on, let's go back to the main part of the base. Not looking good, hang on. In one of these. Yeah, we do have some. Not a great deal, but hopefully enough. I'll drop those off. Item pipes, do we need these? Don't think we do at the moment. What have we got here? Let's get rid of this cell as well. Right, we do need a fluid canner as well, don't we? So let's go and make one of those. Obviously we're going to need a circuit. Okay, a couple of tin cables, pump we have already, and the glass we have as well. The machine hull, okay. Glass, tin cables we should pick up in a second. Yeah, let's make some more of these wrought iron plates. We're going to need quite a few, aren't we? Just double checking in case I've got any machine holes already made. That's what I've got the wires for. We needed those cables, sorry. Okay, so if we place the fluid canner here, we're going to need to connect it to this tank. I'll try not to go through the window. I will be covering all these pipes with the covers like I normally do. Right, ideally you could do with a valve around this side. So I'm going to take that valve, move it to here. We don't lose our fluids as long as we don't take the bottom centre block. Oh, we just need a pump now, don't we? Should have some of those already crafted up, ready to go somewhere. There we go, we only need the one, I believe, so. And again, it's already night time, I can't believe it. Right, so that is impulsing the ethylene into our fluid canner. Obviously we want to put some cells in there. Output and isomotor output. Okay, so we just need to see what program we need this on. It's like program number 1. And we should be crafting some molten polyethylene. And I've just got to work out how I'm going to get the molten polyethylene into this tank here without it looking too silly. I suppose we come out the top and around the sides and in. Yeah, that'd be fine. Right, we do need to start having a clear up. There we go, nice and easy. It looks like we are going to need some more pipes after all. Do we have any more protein plates? I can't remember. I mean, we could use steel fluid pipes. We don't really use these for anything. So I'll do fluid, also output. Hopefully this tank will become our polyethylene tank, and it has. Wonderful. Right, so to complete the quest, we need 41 cells. So quite a bit. What I will actually do, I don't have the item pipes. I was going to say I was going to put some tin item pipes behind. Although we have cables behind. Ouch. Right, maybe we can move this. Oh no, you can't dolly them, can you? I'm pretty sure you keep the fluids anyway. Yep, anything that's done is covered up the battery buffer, but that's no biggie. So tin item pipes, do we have any anywhere? I know I put some in the chest just now. Yeah, we're not going that way because it's night time. Right, so I might have to repipe this. Okay, that should give me space to run the item pipes now to get the cells back into the fluid canner. Anyone's not connected is that one. Okay, so we put an LV conveyor on there. Import, allow input. And the cells should recycle themselves back round again, which means we don't need as many empty cells. Yeah, we don't need that amount. I'll have to get some of those out at some point. How's the ethylene tank doing? Empty. Which means it's all in here. We already have enough for 10 cells of our 41. I'm going to go and find some more cells. In fact, we empty these oxygen ones. We can just come and fill them again if we need them. Okay, so we have enough empty cells. Should we have a go at our loot bags? In fact, we have some more as well, don't we? We've got all these tier 1 loot bags. The only thing is we're going to need somewhere to store everything we get. Just while the multi-polyethylene is being produced. We'll do a quick recap on it as well. I've also actually started growing essence berries. Yeah, I've left this row so we can do some crossbreeding and try and get some more. And they will be run by a crop manager eventually, just the same as the sugar canes are, and the cotton is as well. Oh, less power loss. What did we get? BrainTech Aerospace Advanced Reinforced Duct Tape. Okay, so we've actually completed a quest with a loot bag there. I'm not too sure where that is. Ah, it's in the multi-block goals. Okay, well that's good. See, I'd rather fix machines with tools rather than duct tape, to be honest. So I don't mind completing this. Actually, get another loot bag. Cool. Good integrated circuit. I think that's what it must have just given us. We'll eat those straight away. Okay, so we've completed another quest. Now, where am I going to keep all this? In fact, we've got some chests around here. That are quite full up. This one's not so full. The saplings, it had to do it, didn't it? Actually, these are all new saplings that I don't even have. Right, let's place them over here. Silver bell sapling. No, there's no room for our saplings, so they can go in here. Yeah, it looks like we need food. Salt I normally keep over here. Vacuum tubes. More food. Hamburger. Not eaten at all yet. Oh, that's good. Trying to get through these loot bags, but it's difficult with this inventory space. Okay, some more cells and some oil. Alright, all useful items, good. Okay, let's go and see how our polyethylene's getting along, shall we? Actually, we did complete another quest, didn't we? The fan. I don't know where that is. There we go. All we are is dust in the wind. Looking for an alternative to flowing water for your mob farm? Use a fan to blow mobs or items where you want. Apply redstone signals to activate. Ah, sounds fun. And another loot bag. Oh, medium battery holder pyre. Okay, so we've got enough of 25 cells. We'll just put these in here. I think we needed 41 in total, didn't we? So obviously we haven't got enough yet, have we? Ah, we do. I'm guessing it's hot. Okay, so we've achieved our goal. We've created multi-polyethylene and done the quest. And what do we want as a reward? Another loot bag. I'm not sure what they gave us, to be honest. us some more of these. Anyhow, I'm going to put these back into the steel tanks. I don't want to carry them around getting burnt. Right, so that's it. We've completed multi-polyethylene. And we can move on to there to something hopefully more exciting. Oh, molten plastic. Multi-polyethylene can be made in a chemical reactor using ethylene, compressed air cells, or oxygen. Using oxygen gives 50% boost. So I'm glad I did go the oxygen route. Use a mould for making plates in a fluid solidifier to make plastic sheets. Okay, so we need to set up fluid solidifier, which should probably be quite good around here because then we can just output it straight in, can't we? Yeah, definitely. I don't think we'll have any problems making this anyway, so let's get a couple of circuits and a couple of pumps. Right, just the glass. What can I put in here? There's actually an MV machine holder. I'm going to put that in this MV chest. Okay, we're probably going to need pipes again and cables. I don't think we need that many. Let's stay with the steel for now. Yeah, so this is going to be the easiest place to put it at the moment. Yeah, let's put it here, right in the middle. I'm probably going to move this again at some point, so I'm not too worried at the moment. Yeah, one thing I did forget was the pump. I don't think these output unless you put a pump on them. Well, they do if you put it in the bottom row. run back up and get another pump. It's the only downside when your base starts getting really big is you do a lot of running around. I'd rather centralise everything a bit more, I think. Or maybe I can put some more stairs in somewhere. I suppose it's not too far. I mean, how else would I fit all these tanks in everywhere? Right, so that's importing into the fluid solidifier. We do need a plate mould, and then that should be good to go. Again, another run upstairs. Oh, these are the extruder shapes. There we go, there's plate mould. Looks like I'm hungry. I love these large steel cells. If you accidentally click something from them, you get like this crack of thunder. You're too jelly to use this. I've got no idea what that means, but I think it's cool. So anyhow, let's place the plate mould in there. There we go, we're producing polyethylene sheets. Now, I don't know if I want to use all the polyethylene up, so I'm going to turn off the input. Just because I don't know if it's used for anything else yet, the polyethylene. In fact, how many did we need? Ah, 41. We need quite a few. I mean, this is going to make loads anyway. I mean, should we have a quick recap on what we've done today? Where do we start? So, we decided to use naphtha. So obviously you get naphtha from raw oil. Process it through your chemical reactors and distilleries and everything else you need, and I've then piped it into the fluid canner to can it because our steam is being piped into the chemical reactor, so this isn't a bit noisy. That is obviously steam cracking the naphtha to severely steam cracked, being processed in a distillery. We're getting byproducts carbon dust. They're being piped up to this barrel for now, which I'll probably have to upgrade because that's going to fill up quite quick. And that makes us our ethylene, which is then piped to this tank just for storage and like a buffer zone to see how much, so I know how much I've got. That's then piped off to the fluid canner to get canned. I mean, you could bypass that tank and take it straight into here if you wanted to. So the fluid canner is then canning all the ethylene cells, which are then transported into the chemical reactor next to it, mixed with the oxygen gas and making our polyethylene, which is being piped into this tank just for storage, and then when we're ready we can turn on the pump and make as many plates as we want. And that concludes it, I believe. So we've made our molten plastic. I think we've done quite well. Yeah. We've completed another quest. And we're going to take the loot bag again. Which has completely disappeared. Where's it gone? Has it disappeared somewhere? Ah, I think I can see it. Yeah, it's dropped through the gap in the floor. Let's go down and get it. So our inventory's full, isn't it? Let's put our coins in there. Basic capacitor bank, not sure what that does. Sure we'll find out though. Right, so yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. It's going to be a little bit of a complicated one with all the different chemicals and processes, but we've got there. We've made our multi-polyethylene and turned that into plastic sheets, which I know we're going to need for quite a few things going forward. So yeah, leave me some comments, let me know what you think, guys, and we'll see you again soon for another episode. Please do subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, catch you all soon. Bye for now.